Amazon's AI wearable acquisition, convenience, or surveillance? Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops, a great millstone that rule well. And peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren out there teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the 144,000. All right, and the rest of the elect out there. I'm the brother Dama Al-Gabar here with another lesson, Lord willing to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. All right, Lord willing, it's not going to be a long video, but hey, man, the devil was at it again. And like it says here, you know, this and it's not just an Amazon AI wearable acquisition. It's a lot of different companies, even Meta is getting involved in this shit. You know, this is just becoming the trend of all of these these companies, and ultimately, this government, because they're ultimately setting up this digital beast system, man. All right. And this is just another, device of the wicked, ultimately to invade your privacy, but then to present it as convenience, man. And you can't believe any of this shit. They're telling you it's not going to do this, it's not going to do that. It's just to help you. No, it's not to help you. It's ultimately to help them, and ultimately to to be able to just further spy on everybody and everything that you're doing, man. You see, the future that these devils want is where everything about your life, everything that you do on a day-to-day basis is going to be surveilled. You're going to constantly be monitored. You're going to constantly be watched, and everything that you do and say eventually will be held against you, man. You see, but they're presenting this as convenience, as a way to make life better. They always have some selling point to it, but it's ultimately going towards this new, digital technocracy they're getting ready to establish. So let's read some of this, man. And it's why you people need to wake up. Hey, but then again, see, this is why a lot of you people are going to be duped into getting this shit, because you're so addicted to this technology, and your addiction was intentional, right? Hey, this is why this is why everybody is walking around with a cell phone in their pocket. This is just not some coincidence. It's not just something that happened. This was always the plans of these elites, man. Remember, this devil is shrewd and he's very crafty. And he knew that this technology would become so addictive that eventually everybody would be hooked on it to some point. Shit, even we're addicted to this technology, because it's not a day that don't go by to where you don't use your cell phone. You have so much invested within your cell phone. You got your Apple Pay, you got all of your contacts, you got your YouTube page, your Instagram, how you go live, how you record. So, it's basically a daily necessity to have your cell phone in your pocket, man. And if you don't believe me, let you forget your cell phone at home or in your car, and you step in, let's say you leave the house and you hopped in the car and you're 2 blocks from your house and you realize you left your cell phone. 99% of the people will turn around and go back home to get that cell phone, man. That's just the reality of what it is. All right. And like I said, this was done intentionally. Now you people are hooked, and now, to the point now to where, hey, this technology is going to be eventually used against you people. All right. And we see the stage being set. So let's go. It says Amazon is making a bold move into the world of AI powered wearables with its acquisition of B, a startup specializing in voice driven smart wristband. The deal, confirmed by B's co-founder Maria Delordes Zolo on LinkedIn, signals Amazon's intent to expand beyond smart speakers like Echo and into more personal, always listening devices. You see? Like I said, this technology is going to be eventually used against you people, and it's going to be used to incriminate a lot of you, to constantly monitor, to keep tabs, and to listen to everything that you're saying. And eventually it will be used against you, man. Like I said, particular things that you say, this technology is going to always be listening. And don't believe them when they say, oh, it's not going to listen when you put it on mute mode. That's a goddamn lie. And if you believe that, you're just a naive individual, man. All this smart technology in your house is watching and listening to you all the goddamn time, man. But this is, the future that they're creating. This is him trying to become a technological god, man. He wants to be like the Most High. And a lot of this technology, there's wearables, your phones, these apps, these smart devices, the Alexas, All of this technology that you're putting into your home, these smart devices, is all monitoring and watching everything about you. And pretty soon it's going to be turning around and dropping dimes on you dumbass people, man. It says B's $50 bracelet and Apple Watch app record conversations to generate reminders and to-do lists, raising immediate question about privacy, corporate data control, and the future of AI surveillance in everyday life. You see? And this is basically what it's all about. Surveillance, man. All right. It says Isaiah 32:7, the instruments also of the trull are evil. And this is an evil thing, but is being packaged and presented as convenience, to help you with your day-to-day tasks, to give you a daily reminder. If you something that you might forget, you just tell your little B app, and then just in case you forget, it'll remind you that you got to do a particular thing. But at the same time, hey, it's going to be listening and recording your most intimate conversations, man. Here it is. You can have this stupid shit on, and you can be out there creeping on your wife or plotting to do something that's illegal. Hey, this technology is going to be listening and eavesdropping on everything that you're doing, man. And you think this information is not going to be stored and saved and possibly be used against you in the future? Then you're a damn fool, man. All right, that's why it says the instruments also of the trull are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak upright. When the needy speak right. Let's read this in the NLT. Isaiah 32:7 says, the smooth tricks of scoundrels are evil. They plot crooked schemes. And this whole thing is nothing more than a crooked scheme, man. It says they lie to convict the poor, even when the cause of the poor is just. But the point being is that, hey, man, this is just smooth trickery of these scoundrels, of these elites, of the wicked, man. And like I said, it's AI surveillance in your everyday life. So, this is the world that they're creating, man. There's going to be no more privacy. There's going to be no more, shit. Pretty soon, not even your own thoughts in your head are going to be private, because they're creating technology to go within the body to where they could, eavesdrop on what you're thinking, on your emotions, and even to control your emotions and what you think and decisions that you make. So this is a total system of complete control. But again, it's being presented as convenience, as something to improve your life. But really, we know it's not going to do any of those things. It says B's technology is on the forefront in AI wearables, devices that operate in the background, passively recording and interpreting speech. Unlike traditional gadgets that require manual input, B's bracelet listens continuously unless muted. And you can believe that shit if you want to. Don't matter whether you mute it or not, it's still going to be fucking listening. But that's what this technology is created for. See, and this is where his the scoundrelness of this devil comes into play, because he'll tell you that, oh, you can turn it off and you can only use it, let it listen when you want it to listen, which we know that's not the truth. That's a damn lie, man. You see? It says processing conversations to assist users with productivity, right? To make your life better, to make you more productive, blah, blah, blah. It's all bullshit. It's all smoke and mirrors, man. This is just technology that you're going to willingly accept to allow Big Brother or these elites into your everyday life, AI into your everyday life. And you better believe this AI is going to be listening, is going to be putting together, profiles against you. And then eventually, hey, it's going to listen so much, it might even start to predict that, hey, this person is going to commit a crime, or this person is going to do this based on conversations I heard him had or her had, or conversations she was having with this individual in a private setting. It seems as if they're plotting to do something nefarious or something illegal. We should send a police squadron car to that house and arrest this individual. See? And that's what this shit is all going to be used for, man. It's going to be technology being used to wage war on you people, but it's being presented as convenience, man, or to help you to be more productive. It says the company markets this as a seamless companion-like experience, an ambient intelligence. See, and that's why scriptures tell you that never trust thine enemy. All right, though what does it say? Even though he pretend to help thee, be mindful, man. Like I said, he's presenting this technology as is here to help, but no, man, it's remember, this man inverts everything that he does. It says the companies market this as seamless companion-like experience and ambient intelligence that help users navigate their lives. Yeah, it says wearable tech devices collect loads of information on users that compromise their privacy. See? Point blank period. That's what this is. It says, but this convenience comes at a cost. Always on microphone means devices capture not just intentional commands, but also private discussions, background noise, and unintended audio. While B claims it does not store raw recordings or use them for AI training, skeptics question whether these protections will survive under Amazon's ownership. Yeah, because a lot of these things are military or military made things, but they'll give it to AI to be the seller of it. But really, these things have you know military backing, that were created to ultimately to wage war upon you people, and not only to record you that own it, but also people in the background. And you better believe it's going to have the technology and this shit to have voice recognition. You could be talking to somebody who may not even have it, but hey, they might have, once they recognize the voice, AI can pinpoint that voice to another individual, and then boom, now they're on the radar. Now they can be found. Now they can be, be shown to have been having a conversation with you on this particular day at this particular time, and that can be used against them to throw them in jail or to prosecute them over some shit, man. So hey, man, this shit is all wicked at the end of the day, man. Let me see. It says Amazon has been. Wait, did I finish that one? Yeah, it says Amazon has been a long leader in voice-controlled AI through Alexa, but B's acquisition suggests a shift toward more intimate wearable tech. Unlike home assistants, wearables travel with users, collecting data in workplaces, public spaces, and private settings. So yeah, so that's just following you around everywhere you go, and you better believe it's going to have a GPS in there. So it's going to know exactly where you were when you were having these conversations. So, people are, it's like the vampire, like the movie Sinners. People are willingly allowing this technology to invade their lives, man. And you're literally giving this technology, this demonic technology, willing access into your lives, man. But but you're so naive. You're going to think, well, it's not as bad. Well, I have Alexa. Well, I have this. I have that. And that's how they get you people, because you're so accustomed to having this technology. You feel that you've used similar technology in different aspects of your life. So, it's not going to hurt to have, the same shit on me at all times, man. People are simple, man, But hey, it is what it is, man. It says Amazon's track record with data handling is mixed. The company faced backlash after sharing Ring camera footage with law enforcement without warrants and settled FTC allegations over unrestricted employee access to customer videos. Given this history, privacy advocates worry B safeguard, such as an on-device processing and user-defined recording boundaries, could erode post-acquisition. And no shit, all this shit is funded and created by the military, and it has and it's all going to be used, and they're all going to work together into bringing in this new digital beast system, man. It's all, and we know that Amazon was created by these intelligent agencies, man. Like all this technology, it's all linked together. It's all coming together to form this new digital beast system, man, to where everything, like I said, everything that you do and say will be constantly monitored and traced, man. This devil is just making it seem cooler and more convenient. All right. But hey, we're not ignorant to that shit, man. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. See, and you allowing this shit to be in your house every day and to listen to you and to be with you all day, every day. It's nothing more but you giving this devil an advantage over you to be constantly surveilled and to be ultimately, in a system to where he's going to have complete and total control over everything that you do. No privacy, man. All right. Everything, it's just wicked, man. And like I said, he's just trying to use this so that he can become God. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And here in the NLT, it says, for we are familiar with his evil schemes, man. And you would think a lot of these people, would see this shit and will pick up on it quickly. But, a lot of people are just retarded. And a lot of these people are just, sheep for the slaughter, man. This is Psalms 37:7. It says, rest in Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. You see? So we can't fret when we see these things, but it is good for you to, when you see it, to know exactly what is what this shit is being used for. Salakia for the noise in the background. It's the gardener, you know. But like I said, this is just more schemes and plots and trickery of this damn devil, man, to get you people to willingly accept and bring all of this, technology into your life that's going to be used against you eventually in the future, man. So I just wanted to go into this showing you that, hey, man, hey, and eventually the ultimate wearable you're going to have to receive from this devil is going to be that MOTB, the mark of the beast, man, that implantable micro C hip pretty soon in the future, man. And like I said, hey, and once is it going to get so bad pretty soon that a lot of these wearables and this technology, in order for you to buy and sell and to really be fully into his new society, they're all going to be required. All right. It's going to be a part of just everyday life. Pretty soon in the future, all of this technology is going to be demanded by all of you people to have all of this shit on you at all times in order to be, accepted in this man's in this new world that he's creating. It's not going to be an option. It's not going to be, a decision that you have the option to make. It's all going to be included in the follower of the Antichrist package, man. So with that, I'm going to close it there, Lord willing. This was edifying. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Until the next one, shalom.